is getting that for us. Let's see if we are going to face I've always asked myself a lot of questions. I do a lot of thinking about some unusual topic. Maybe one of you people out there will find this a little bit interesting and maybe provide some clarity for me. Because I'm not saying what I'm going to say is what it is. What I'm going to say is my thoughts and my ideas. The things that I think about, ask myself, try to look for their answers out there. So today I'm going to look for those answers from you, my fellow people. So, okay, let's start with this one. This is a little bit, I don't know how can I put this, but some people might find this topic inappropriate, provoking, disrespectful, and all those other negative things that they might think. But the truth is, I'm not saying. Okay, forgive me if this will offend you. Let me just say that, because I know one way or another there will be some people who will be offended, more especially when we come to religious stuff. Like now I'm going to talk about religious stuff, but I'm not going to talk about any specific religion. I'm going to talk about all the religion in general, everything, including airdrop income. Let's just say all the religion in general. I will be talking about them. Actually, I'm not talking about. Okay, I'll be talking about the religions, but okay, let's talk, and let me go straight to the point and stop going around. One more time, please forgive me if this will offend you. I will start by asking a question that I will try to ask outside myself. It doesn't matter which religion. they all talk about God, that there is a God, the Almighty, the one who's above everything, the Creator. All religion they talk about that. There's what is due to that every religion pray, every religion lean on, every religion based on God is the main reason why the religions exist. Let me put it that way. So every religion, they have something that they pray, something that they communicate with in order for things to go the way they want in their life, or the way they like, or the way they wish, or to pray, just to praise the deity, or to just okay, yeah, you know what you do, you know what you do to your God, you know how you communicate with your God. I'm sure there are so many ways that people communicate with their gods, or with their God. So I always ask myself, um, why would I, if I have power to do everything and anything? That is what all religion says about their God. They say is almighty, is all powerful. He can do everything and anything. There is nothing impossible. So okay, I have those power to do everything and anything, and there is nothing impossible. Um, yes, okay. That's the first thing. Why would I go and create um everything else, including human beings, but just pick only human beings as the special creatures, or as a special creation? Let me put it that way, because it seems like, or it feels like, or it looks like every believer, they believe that God created them. Airdrop has been delivered. And since God created them, He wants them to praise Him and pray for Him, and do all those stuff. If you want something from Him, you need to communicate with Him. And it seems like there is always, on every religion, there is always a way to communicate with Him. There's some words, special words that people use to communicate with Him. Okay, yes, there are all those things, and people, they do all those things because their God want them to do all those things. When you look at it, everything and anything that you do, and you say you are doing it for your God, the way you describe Him, do you think He needs you people to do all the things? If He does exist, and He is the way you say He is, almighty, all powerful, He can do everything, He can do anything, why would He want you to bow on your knees and say, please kill my child? He created that child. That's what you say. He created the child, He gave the child to you and everything. I know most of the scriptures, or most of the preachers, when I won't talk much about other religions. I don't know. Actually, that's the main reason why I don't want to talk about the specific religion. But I will refer to Christianity, as I know a little bit about the Christianity Bible. And again, if you look at it, most of them, they talk about the same thing. It's just they put them in a different way. It's all about talking to somebody that you just have to believe in, that somebody that if you say these words and these words, that particular somebody or that particular deity will make certain thing happen to your life, or certain thing happen. Yeah, let's just put it that way. So why would I create people or create some creatures? Let's say I have a power. I just created dogs. I am dogs god. Um, when dogs have a problem, they have to talk to me. What do I benefit from creating those dogs? What do they give me? What makes me say I want to create dog so that dogs can pray me, and then dogs can depend on me, and all those things? What makes me decide to do that? I don't know. I know. Okay. Let me say. I think God does think different than us, but I think logic is a logic. It doesn't matter whether you are a God or you are a human being or what. Logic is a logic. Things happen for a reason. Even trees, they don't make flowers so that you look at them and see, oh, beautiful trees and smell good and stuff. They don't do makes flowers for that. They make flowers so that they can make seeds and reproduce and make more trees. Everything happen for a reason. More especially natural things, which I would expect God. He is natural stuff, so he must have a reason to do the things that he does. For example, in the Christianity Bible, they says he sent his son, who was Jesus Christ, to die on the cross so that people will be forgiven, or their sins will be forgiven. Yes, that's a reason. That's not exactly what I want to talk about. I just wanted to make an example where God does things for a reason. There is so many instances where he was doing things for a reason. So, which means he's a reasoning deity. He's a reasoning. Yeah, he does reason. He does things for a reason. So, what was his reason to create us? Because if I may say that, it looks like we are a problem. We are not solution. It's either if somebody or if he does benefit from whatever that we do things, or maybe he does benefit from us doing good deeds. Like maybe most of the religion try to guide people. They will always try to get people to do good things, something like that. But it doesn't specify any religion. I don't know any religion that does specify and says if you do good things, God will benefit in this way, in this way. But if we are saying he doesn't get anything from us doing good things, why does he want us to do good things?
Airdrop has been delivered.
Why did he create us so that he created us to just do good things, and then at the other hand he had power to give us a heart? If we are saying our good deeds, it's coming from the heart, or whatever way our good deeds and bad deeds came from, he could have made us just a good people, and then we just live good and do good things, something like that. That way, if he does benefit from us doing good deeds or doing good things, no sin, that was a win for him. That was a win for him. And the way they describe him, he can do that. He had power. I mean, he has power to do that. He has power to create beings that will just worship him day and night and everything. Life just goes good. He doesn't have stress to monitor us and everything, and get rid. Actually, he shouldn't even have created anything that will be negative to his beautiful creation. He should have just made the world perfect. He had power to do that. He has power to do that. So why did he make the world the way it is? And why is it that it is only human being that it looks like they have to beg or they have to pray for or good things to happen to their life, or pray and praise, let me just put it that way. Or maybe we just don't know the other animals and the other creatures does the same thing that we do, but it doesn't seem so. It doesn't seem so. The way it looks to me is like they do enjoy nature, they do enjoy things that God provided for them, and it looks like yes, they do appreciate, but I don't think they have they dedicate time and they have time to do exactly or similar thing to what we do. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, don't you think you are involving God too much into your personal matters? I'm not saying that's what it is, but I feel like God, if there is a God somewhere there who created everything and all those things, He has done His job. He made a seed for human beings. He made a seeds for lion, seeds for plants, seeds for everything. I'm just saying it seeds as He created everything at the beginning, whenever the beginning was, but He created everything and then He's done. If He creates you, He is not going to be your parent, stay behind you, watch over you, make sure you go to school, university, college, you have a career and you have your own family. Now and then on the holidays, you come pay you visits and stuff, you call each other. And I don't think that is His job. No, that's too much. That's too much. I don't think He does have time for that. I don't think so. Nah, He creates you, He's done, you will carry on. He gave you all ability and everything. You have access on everything that you need to carry on with your life. You don't need to go, I don't think you need to go under the rock and bow down on your knees and talk to yourself and say this and that, this and that, this and that. I think, okay, maybe that's what it is, but if we put it that way, and the way I look at it, it doesn't make sense. It makes the guy a gambler. It makes the guy a gambler. Something that will, or somebody who will create something like us, and everything that the religion says we should do and we are created to do. Our creator is a gambler. He's playing with us. He's playing us actually. He's using us as a chess piece, for his enjoyment. It's either when we go back, you answer, say yes, it does benefit when you praise Him. It does benefit when you suffer. It does benefit when you enjoy your life. I don't know. But if He needs only one of the outcome of our lives, He should have just created us to only bring that outcome. If He wants us to be happy, He should have just made us happy people. That's easy. You have power to do everything. If you created us, it was just tweaking a small code on the programming, and then these people never think of doing anything negative, and they never be able to do anything negative, and then life be good. But now you're saying go. You don't even born with the manual. You just have to believe to some writings that are written by some human being like you in the world where No one is trusted. More especially people with power, people who are on top, they are no longer trusted this day. You can't trust them. You can't trust them because actually you just can't trust human being, more especially when it comes to things like this. If you follow any religion, it is easy to predict what you to predict your life, actually, what you're gonna do, where you're gonna go, what you eat, what you don't eat. It's easy to control you if you believe in something, but it's not that simple to control somebody who doesn't believe in anything. Somebody who doesn't believe in anything at all, it's not that easy to control that particular person. Somebody who doesn't believe on anything, who doesn't want anything, how are you going to control that particular person? How are you going to do that? It's not going to be easy. You need fear and somebody who needs something or somebody who believes something in order to control them. So religion makes you all that. Religion gives them all that. It gives them, it makes you believe in something. It makes you fear something. So religion makes you controllable and predictable. So it makes me ask myself, and even the way it is arranged, and the way everything goes, it makes me ask myself a lot of questions. Was this a trick from the beginning? And then it goes on for a long time in the way that no one can not see anything anymore. It's part of our life, and that's how it is. And it's working very well in the way that no need to change. Because, okay, think about it. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Let's end. Let's end here. Let's end here. I'm sure you understood what I'm trying to say here. I'm not saying there is no God, there is no creator. No. Everything is created. Nothing can just appear out of nowhere. Nothing can just appear out of nowhere. So all the things, they're coming from somewhere, and the way they are organized, yeah, it shows that they might be an organizer. These things, they are very organized in the way that on their own, without any other external power. No, it doesn't matter what it is, but there must be some external power that is pushing things to go the way they are now. They can't on their own. It can't be. Things work together very well. It works together very well. No error, no mistake. The only errors that is on this system that we call life, it's human. They are the only error. They are the only problem. They are the only virus in life. If you can look at it, we are the only beings that is modifying nature. No other being, no other creature that is modifying nature except nature itself and us. And when nature modifies nature, it's just opening a way for a better nature to occur tomorrow. Nature on its own, it doesn't destroy, it prepares for tomorrow. It prepares. But us, we don't prepare nature to become better. We destroy nature, we destroy everything. So the only error on the life is human being. That's one of another thing that makes me ask myself, if God created all these other things and everything, why would He create us just to destroy the world so that everything else will suffer? He gave us ability to be the way we are, and the way we are, He knew, like everybody says, every religion says, He knew what we are, what we are capable of. He knows our tomorrow and our yesterday. He knows everything about us. He knew everything about us before we were even born. He knew everything about this world before He even created it. So if He knew that we were going to be a problem, why did He carry on and created us? If He's going to rectify later, why did He start by making us the world? Who is He trying to prove to that He has all the power to do the things the way He's doing it, and then He can change it and do it the other way, better way than the way He did it before? Because it seems like it's like bad somewhere somehow. It's like there is a competition between God and somebody else, maybe God and devil. But why God would compete with the devil? Why would God compete with the devil? Why would He do that? They said He created the devil. He has power, more power than the devil. Why don't you just get rid of the devil? If you have power to get rid of something that is causing problem, it's giving you a problem, and you have power to destroy that particular thing, why keeping it around to just cause more problem and cause more problem until forever? And us as a human being, we are like a Ponzi scheme. We are on the middle. We are chess piece, like I said before. God and the devil, they are using us to see who is more powerful, who's gonna be more convincing. Why would you say you believe on something like that? If God is like that, God is like human being by all means. Jealousy, proud, and all those other things that we are. If He is the way you describe Him on the religious writings, He is just like everyone, every other human being. He sounds like a human being, and a petty human being though. Because okay, thank you very much, and I apologize again for any offensive. If I have been offending, offensive somewhere, somehow. What I'm saying, I'm not saying the God, the Almighty God, the Creator who created everything, is pity and everything and all other things is like us. No, I'm not saying that. And the Creator, the Almighty who created everything and anything, He is not like that. Because He is not the one that all the religion writings describe. No, that is something else. That is something else. That is not the Creator. That is something else. The Creator who created everything and anything, and maybe the things that the religious books talks about, doesn't have time for writing things down and all those things, and expecting people to find them under the rocks, and taking to people while they are asleep. When they wake up in the morning, they can't even remember when they had last night, talking to people on the dream and stuff like that. Nah, that's stupid. That's stupid. Even I couldn't do that if I had the power that He had. I would have used much better method to achieve my goals. if the goals they are the ones that the religious book says they are his goals, which at the other hand that doesn't make sense to him if you take yourself and put yourself on his position. And the things that they say about him, it doesn't make sense. Try it one day, sit down, open the Bible, put yourself on a God position, read the Bible as God, see what they say you are saying, and ask yourself, why would I say this? Why would I do this? Ask yourself all those things. They say he punished this one just to prove to this one that he is almighty. Why would you do that? If you can talk to people straight direct into their brain, into their hearts, where things registered and never leave. Let's say, because some other people they will say, oh, he will touch your hearts. Okay, something we say a lot of things about the guy. Okay, if he can talk straight to your heart, why would he try to prove something to you or say something to you or make you believe something by trying to make other people suffer? Because there is so many instances in the Bible where so many people have suffered so that a certain group of people can see something or realize something. He didn't punish exactly those people who were supposed to learn or see his power. He punished somebody else, which I assume is somebody that he created. I don't know, maybe he created them for the very same reason, just to eliminate them later, to prove to the second person that he can do this. For example, when we go to Egypt, how many people died in Egypt so that Pharaoh can see God's power? God could have just done so many things to Pharaoh himself, including just change Pharaoh direct.
Half of the players
But no, he killed so many people, including putting some of his people in danger. Because if you can remember, there is some passage on the Bible where even Israelite people, they were supposed to put some lamb blood on their door frame so that when the angel of death pass by, they will be recognized as the children of God, and then the angel of death won't affect them to pass by. So, which means if you didn't hear the news about putting the lamb blood on the door frame, God was going to kill you. But he had the power to just go direct and eliminate Pharaoh if he wants to eliminate Pharaoh, eliminate Pharaoh's people if he just wants to live. But no, the Bible said he was going to all the firstborn. It didn't matter which firstborn, which tribe you came from, which language you speak, as long as you were firstborn on the Sunday, you were going to be eliminated if there is you didn't perform the ritual. Okay, on the very same book, they say somewhere, somehow, okay, like Moses, he spoke to God so many times. He was just saying words, God makes action. God say words, Moses makes action. Things like that, exchange of words, and things were happening. Why he didn't use the very same method at the time when he was killing all other firstborns? And just say, because I know these ones, they are my people, they talk to me every day, I'm not gonna kill their firstborns, I will just eliminate. But no, they had to. Okay, it is like he have some limitation. The way you describe his work, you are describing somebody who has limitation, or somebody who just like to do things hard way or difficult way or punishing way unnecessary or for no reason. Which makes me ask myself, are you describing God? Is that God that you're describing, the good one, the one that you talk about? No. because to me it doesn't sound like the guy you are describing on your books. The guy you're describing in your books is like a president.
Airdrop incoming.
It's like a chief. It's like a CEO. He does have some rules and laws to be followed that he designed just because he designed them and he just wanted to design them
Airdrop
that
has
way,
been delivered.
not because it was the best option. No. Okay. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. I do pray in my heart a lot. I don't have any special words that I include in my prayers. I don't have a specific time or a specific place to pray. When I say I pray in my heart, I mean I talk in my heart with faith. So I do it in the way that other people maybe does it on their knees during their service time, during their praying time,
Airdrop incoming.
at their praying areas. But I don't do it exactly like them.
Airdrop has been delivered.
I just communicate with my heart because it gives me courage. It makes me always remember that anything can happen. This is I actually I don't have control, but I am in control. I don't know if that does make sense. I don't have control, but I'm in control. So I can try to steer this car on this direction, but because the road is slippery, it might move to the opposite direction. Yeah, let me put it that way. I might try to do things the way I see is the best way, and at the end things may just go the way they want to go. That's just how life it is, and I feel like people
The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop
also
incoming.
does the same thing as I do. It's just that they put something on the other side instead of just themselves on the middle of everything else. They put something else on the other side as a representative of everything else. Or okay, as a representative, let me just put it that way. Them and this other
Location
thing
exposed.
and everything else. So just because you are not alone, there is this other thing. You feel more confident and makes it easier to carry on. It makes it very easy to carry on and push yourself. It's just that if you don't understand it, it's very hard. It's not that easy, but it does work. That's why some people tell you exactly perceive you, and you can see that they know what they're talking about. It does work. Yes, it did work for them before. It's because, yes, it does work. Even my wish does work. That's why all of those religions, they do it in a different way, but all of them, they will tell you that it does work. It does work. So it's not about those other things that they are putting themselves with between everything else. Just being between everything else and believing does work. That's how it is. It's not because you are believing on that other thing. No, no. It's because you are believing. It's only because you are believing. It doesn't matter who or what are you believing in, but as long as if you are believing, things will work. Not always. That's not how things work. But somewhere, somehow, if you are believing and keep on,
Airdrop incoming.
And you are there as well, because it's not all about just believing in things and then you sleep and expect to wake up in the morning with a loaf of bread. And another example why I'm saying what works is not believing in something. I mean, in all those other things that we do believe in. What works is believing. So that's why no one can tell you that yesterday I went to my area of praise and I was praying there for God to provide me with food because I was so hungry. And then I prayed and prayed for 30 minutes or for hour or for 3 days or for whatever. And then at the end, God dropped a loaf of bread and a pint of milk. No one will tell you that something like that did happen. But people will always tell you that I prayed and prayed. After that, when I go to the shopping center, this other guy bought me a loaf of bread and pint of milk. God didn't drop a loaf of bread from sky. That guy bought you a loaf of bread because you believed that somebody would buy you a loaf of bread out there, and it was visible on you that you needed a loaf of bread. You were not afraid to show your need, even on the outside, not only in the inside. Just because you were willing to okay. Yeah, that's how it works. Let me put it like that. That's how it works.